Good morning, beautiful person. Greetings from not quite as cold as yesterday, Winnipeg, which is about all I can say for it. Sorry about the weirdness. I'm putting my other glove on. There we go. All right, so you're going to have to tell me what the quality of the sound is like because I'm wearing my new Bluetooth headband that I just got yesterday. So it's very weird to not have any wires connected to my phone. And I'll have to see how this goes. So I'll keep this a little short, I think. But it's actually quite an important topic. How do you deal with feeling othered? Which is an interesting word. I think that one that's not used very much. But, well, it depends on the circles in which you run, I guess. I'm sure in some circles it's used quite a lot. And basically what it means, it's the concept of basically having a feeling of not belonging to a group. But, which of course is as old as humanity. And people don't like the feeling of being othered, probably mostly because of the very primal fear that if you're kicked out of the tribe, you're going to die. But nowadays, if one tribe doesn't work for you, just find another. Thank goodness we are no longer too concerned about the tigers outside the cave. But the fear is still there. We're human. But anyway, just introduce myself. If you don't know who I am, my name is Hadassah Yatar. I am a life coach and a wellness advocate. And I help beautiful people like you choose life. And what do I mean by that? My mother passed away at the age of 69 from complications of diabetes, and she never got to see my kids grow up. And that wasn't because she didn't know how to take care of herself, because of course she did. But she had other priorities until it was too late. So when she did start taking care of herself, we got about another 5 years with her, which I guess we wouldn't have otherwise. But yeah, it's not much of a consolation. So anyway, I don't want that to happen to me, and I don't want that to happen to you, and that's why I'm here every day talking to you, sometimes about self-care, often about mindset, and sometimes about business, because those are all part of what we need in order to choose life. So today I wanted to talk about the feeling of being othered. It's December, and I remember when my kids were little and I was in all these parenting groups on the internet. I think this might even have been Usenet before things like Facebook, before social media. Can you imagine? Anybody here old enough to remember Usenet? If you remember Usenet, then please drop me a comment and tell me that you remember Usenet so I'm not being old here all by myself. But in these parenting groups, people would talk about the December dilemma. These are Jewish parenting groups, if you will, or even just Jewish groups. Sock.culture.jewish was a big one. And people would talk about the December dilemma. Like, how crazy do you make Hanukkah so that, which it really doesn't deserve the kind of star billing that it gets. People think that because it's chronologically adjacent to Christmas in many years, although sometimes it's in November, because it's also because it's a festival of lights and it's a solstice festival, really. It was that it's equally important, and people have parties and decorations and gifts and all of that stuff, and basically it's all borrowed from Christmas, and it's really not much to do with Hanukkah itself. There are much more important holidays in the Jewish calendar, whether they were Passover in the spring and the high holy days in the fall. They're way more important. And those are the 6 days when I don't, part of the 6 days when I don't, where you won't see me doing videos, you won't see me on the internet at all. But the thing is that if you live in a majority Christian place like North America, or indeed Europe, then if you don't celebrate Christmas, whether you're Jewish, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Baha'i, any other people that I may not have remembered to mention, so sorry if I missed you. If I did, please let me know. Then this is not your holiday. This is not your festive time. This is not, I remember had very well-intentioned people saying, this is such a festive time. Everyone is so, so excited and so on. Well, my son was a little upset because he was playing Animal Crossing, a very popular game. And he says, I'm on my island by myself. It's a single-person game. There's nobody here but me, and I can't get rid of the Christmas decorations. He was really annoyed about that. So just as an example, you're always being reminded that we're always being reminded that we don't belong. And you know what? There are many, many reasons why we live here, because we love Canada, and there are many things that we very much love about Canada and about North America in general. But the snow being one of them. But it's really important to realize that sometimes you are going to feel othered if you are not part of the majority on everything. If you are an LGBTQ person, if you are a disabled person, if you are a neurodivergent person, you already know all about feeling othered. And and if you happen to be part of a religious minority, just add that to the mix. Why not? So how do you deal with feeling othered? And that's the question, isn't it? Because a lot of people would take that December dilemma and use it as an excuse to be miserable, to be grumpy, to complain, to try and shield their kids from the effects of Christmas or whatever. And it's like, and what do you say if you're at the store and the cashier asks your kid if they're excited about Santa? Do you just cop out and say, well, we're celebrating Hanukkah? Or what do you do? So many possibilities. And the thing is, whatever route you choose to deal with the othering, and like I said, it doesn't have to be religious othering, it can be any kind of othering. Just try and find one that feels empowering to you. Don't let yourself be depressed, grumpy, feeling nobody loves me, I'm just an outsider, I'm all alone and the tigers are going to eat me. Just take a deep breath. Remember that who you are and what you are is unique and wonderful and a gift. And it's okay. If this tribe is othering you, find another one that will accept you. Because it exists. It's a great, big, wonderful internet out there. And the people who are going to love you and accept you for exactly who you are out there, and you can find them. So just I hope that was helpful. If it was, I would greatly appreciate it if you would like, comment, share, do all the things that the social media platforms enjoy so that other people can see this. And in this stressful time, I have made a list of my 13 favorite ways to combat stress. And if you would like to have this, just drop me a message and I'll be thrilled to send it to you. So now I need to take off my gloves so I can turn this off. You have a great day. Remember, I love you. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye.